Where is he? Yep.
News desk.
The news.
News items. News items.
Was that coming out of the speakers?
I think so, because when I took off my headphones, I could hear it.
Oh, okay.
Unless it was so loud that was implanted in my brain.
I was just about to shoot guns off.
News desk.
I genuinely didn't think it was coming out. My bad. Sorry.
That's right.
News desk.
The news.
News items. News items.
Hello and welcome to this week's NewsBlast, where we bring you a roundup of what's been going down in the world of cult TV and movies.
Is it really cult TV?
It's just TV in general now. We
It
let's
is.
be honest, we've moved on. In this week's roundup, we say hurrah for Warrior Nun, hello to season 3 of From, and goodbye to some Hollywood legends and some other.
Some other stuff that you're not really interested in.
No, exactly.
Hit me with your new stick.
Hit me with your new stick. Warrior Nun has been saved. Hurrah!
We liked that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
We
So-
wanted it saved.
exactly.
Did you
So,
watch it, Brett?
I watched the first one, but I don't remember what happened now.
first season or first episode?
First episode.
Okay.
It was
When it went on for another 2
It was
seasons.
a London
It was actually, yeah.
It got a lot better.
in a nunnery far, far away.
Yeah. So Netflix has a long history of cancelling promising shows after 1 or 2 seasons. So,
You're right the first time.
yeah.
Netflix.
So it came as no real surprise when in December 22 they announced the cancellation of Warrior Nun. Literally just 2 months after dropping all 8 seasons of season 2. However, that's not the end of the story.
Oh.
No. There was outrage.
Outrage.
There was hashtags. There was
Hashtag.
campaigns. There was even a Warrior Nun mural.
Bring back the Snyder Warrior Nun.
Exactly. Although Netflix, quite frankly, didn't give a shit about all this outrage. However, it appears Warrior Nun will be continuing on another platform.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
It's not bloody Paramount Plus, is it?
Could be. We don't know yet. There's
Oh.
no current word on where Warrior Nun will move to. However, the showrunner Simon Barry posted a link to the Warrior Nun Saved website.
Ooh.
Why didn't it say resurrected or
Yeah, that would've
something biblical?
That would have been cool, wouldn't it? There's not a lot on the page except for
Saved is biblical.
yeah, I suppose, but it's
It's
used in everyday
done.
parlance, whereas resurrected is not so much used in everyday parlance. Anyway, there's not a lot on the page apart from a countdown slowly tricking down the minutes and hours to August the 15th, when presumably more details will be
Is it going to be on Meta?
revealed. Yeah. Who knows? It probably will be Paramount Plus. I wouldn't be surprised if that's where it ends up. They like that sort of stuff on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, it's good.
It's got a proven track record of being successful. Lots of people liked it. We liked it. I liked it. It was good.
Cool.
Next.
From season 3 has officially been renewed. It's not really come as much of a surprise, I don't
Yes.
think.
I was worried.
He was there getting his hashtags ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to paint a mural somewhere.
Yeah. I may have done it already now.
Yeah. So
What a
MGM
waste
announced
of time.
that the popular mystery drama From, starring Harold, I can never pronounce it,
Perrineau.
and the ensemble cast is renewed for season 3. Series originally premiered in 2022 follows a ragtag group of people who find themselves trapped in a small town that is overrun with nocturnal creatures and riddled with sinister secrets, from which there seems to be no escape. The new season will consist of 10 episodes, just like the previous 2,
That's
and is set
right,
to
then.
premiere sometime in 2024. There's still no real word on UK release of season 2, although it seems strongly rumoured for this month, so July.
Or might be their summer hit.
Could well be. It
They
just seems
dropped down.
Sky don't seem to be that bothered about it, to be fair.
They're
Well, they
doing
just-
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing to promote it.
Sky don't promote any programs anymore unless it's
Their own.
or they're not even their own
Yeah.
anymore.
They do their own.
I'm trying to think what I've seen an advert for. Yeah, not much.
Exactly. Not a lot.
But that's good because it deserves at least 5 seasons, I feel.
Yeah.
And at least they should have it in their contract. If it does get cancelled, they can have a TV movie.
Okay, moving on then. So we said goodbye this week to a couple of Hollywood legends. I know it seems, Brett, you had an issue. I think that was what that little noise was made for when I said Hollywood legends. I'm not sure.
I didn't make a noise.
I thought he made a noise, didn't he? When I did the...
I don't know, I was coughing.
Oh, okay, fair
it
enough.
was
Anyway.
I only coughed because I genuinely needed to cough.
Yeah. I don't even know they are yet. So I might be I may have took an insert of breath because I didn't know someone else had died.
When I said no. So Alan Arkin, the iconic Oscar and Tony-winning performer from projects including Little Miss Sunshine, Grosse Point Blank, and Argo, has died.
And I Married an Axe Murderer.
Is he in that? I don't remember him being in
He's
that.
the
I literally
police
just
chief.
did this from memory. So
He's the police chief for his mate, who's the guy from Empire Records. I forgot the actor's name now.
it doesn't matter.
But he's a bit where he goes, "You got to tell me." No, I'm
NewsBlast.
policeman. Yeah, he says, "You got to tell me."
It's
they
still
still
going.
going.
Yeah, it's a good bit. I pay him respect for
NewsBlast.
Alan Arkin. It's a good bit. You're making it longer. He says about, you got to tell me the commissioner's fed up my work, and you got to go, well, I'm the police chief. We don't have commissions.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
It does. If you
No.
see it.
Anyway,
Remember,
Alan
right?
Arkin, he died at the age of 89.
Oh.
And Julian Sands, so 5 months after being first reported missing, police have confirmed that the body found in the search was that of Julian Sands, the UK-born actor famous for roles in Boxing Helena, Arachnophobia, and Naked Lunch, along with his titular role as Warlock.
Yes.
He was 65 years
I
old.
know your name. Yeah.
That's the quick news roundup. I'll throw over to Paul. You have some exciting Superman news, I believe.
Well, I've got some news. So it's been
He
revealed.
almost sounded like he did find it
I
exciting.
know, yeah. Yeah. Exciting Superman news. So we've been told who's going to play both Superman and Lois Lane in the new James Gunn Superman Legacy.
The Gunverse?
Gunnyverse.
Gunnyverse. Sounds like the Gummy Bears.
The Gun Show.
Yeah, so David Corran Sweat is going to play the Man of Steel, and Rachel Brosnahan is going to play Lois Lane. So, I mean,
You're annoyed, aren't you?
well, I'm on the side of Henry Cavill. I thought he did a sterling job, was just never really given a film to shine in, and I thought there was no need to get rid of him. We know that James Gunn isn't going to go back to the creation of Superman and look at any of the early days, so he could have quite easily carried on. But hey, it's James Gunn, isn't it? It's his company now.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a
Literally new dawn of Gunnyverse.
Gunny Bears.
Yeah, so as I said, I was never one to in favour of getting rid of him, but it's done. We've got to move on. It's more about what the film is and the new, I guess, universe with James Gunn at the helm's going to be like. Was it Gods and Monsters?
That's what the first chapter is called, yes.
Yeah.
Which was a video game ages ago for DC. If you go and play that, it'll probably spoil it all for you. I've got some news that might cheer you up.
Sorry, I was just looking under here to see if there's any shits to give, but there isn't.
I've got some news that might cheer you up though.
Go on then.
The legendary Ernie Hudson from the Ghostbusters franchise has confirmed that the follow-up to 2021's Ghostbusters Afterlife has wrapped. They have finished filming, it's in the can, Winston Zedmore rides again with the others. So we will get a new Ghostbusters film. It will follow on from Afterlife, and there's not a hint of crazy kooky females near it.
So this was originally slated for Christmas this year, wasn't it? So, but whether it's going to hit that target or not,
I doubt if it will be.
Well, not
I don't know. It depends how much post-production they got to do, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's all that. Are they allowed to do that while the writers' strikes are on and all that now as well? Because that's
Well, it's not just writers striking at the moment, is it? There's some other sort of people involved in the movie industry striking as well, so that's probably why.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but if
So,
because they don't wait for everything to be finished before they start post-production. So if you film a scene that's got a Slimer running around a shopping mall, as long as you film the bit you need for the Slimer, they go off and do the post-production there. So there's still a chance we might see it in December. In December, but I reckon it'll be March. They'll go for the Easter
Easter
holidays
market.
instead.
Shame, because it's got that kind of feel of Ghostbusters, kind of Christmassy.
That's when it should come out. It's Christmas. That's when you should get a new Ghostbusters film. Okay, right. That was NewsBlast. Thanks for watching and listening. No, it's not. No, you got something else.
Well, we did talk about some other items.
I thought we dismissed them.
Oh, had we? Because Greta Gerwig looks like she's directing 2 Narnia movies from Netflix.
At what point before we started recording did any of that come up?
Well, you said, every time I started talking about a news item, you kind of shot me down, so I just thought I'd throw it in there.
So it's the Narnia
Accuse
franchise
us of having prior knowledge of this.
So, on the back of her recent success, or predicted recent success with Barbie, it looks like she's making 2 Narnia films for Netflix. Hopefully, they're not going to go back to The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
Of course they will.
But we've seen it
Yeah, but
so many times. Yeah, I know, but the storyline, everyone knows the storyline.
Well, if you read the Bible, of course you know the storyline.
Well, yeah, but even the new films, they're everywhere. But hopefully...
And E.T.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if they did one of the latter books. We've had Prince Caspian, we've had Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
You're clearly a fan, aren't you?
Well, I quite like them. They weren't particularly great, but again, we had the old BBC One series donkeys years ago.
It was no box of delights.
No, but hopefully they're going to give us something different to do.
Or Chucky.
Yeah. And the only other thing, Rebel Moon is basically everywhere. So
this is the new Zack Snyder project for Netflix, isn't it, Paul?
yeah. So Snyder obviously pitched this originally as maybe a Star Wars film. Got turned down for that, so he's decided to do it on his own.
Yeah. Made his own franchise.
Yeah, and he is. He's got not just movies. He's thinking TV shows. He's thinking his whole universe. If DC aren't going to take him on anymore,
I really look forward to the slow motion stab bit to set to Mad World.
I don't know. I mean, it could turn out to be another Space Hunter, Adventures in the Forbidden Zone.
who
Nothing's
knows?
that classic.
Only if they've got Ernie Hudson in it.
Wow. You pay him
Only
enough.
rules.
Cool. Well, that definitely the end of news.